Hello everyone, we have our news for the week, so let's take a look. Maintenance this week is a day later than normal. So instead of having Wednesday night maintenance, we're having Thursday night maintenance, essentially. And they should have everything ending with maintenance, so events will get extended by a day as long as they properly set that up. And ending with maintenance is the Kelger Obtain and Farm event, the Bridge Raid event, the Bridge Explore event, and the first set of Fighting Back Memories 1. So if you need to finish up all that, you pretty much have till maintenance to get all that done. And then for the new week, we're getting a Neovision base unit and an NVA. So log in for that with the shards there, normal shop, not a premium unit. So shards are in the shop. And then we're having login bonus number 2 for the 48 million. And a lot of tickets here. Mystery Crystal, Transcension Pearl. But bit of variety on the tickets, which is nice. And Vlad is getting ability updates, so he's also going to have his own Master Crown challenge. So we'll be able to upgrade him for free as long as we do the challenge. So his one ability, 150 magic with a rod. He's getting a lot of base magic, so 2,000 flat magic there added in, which is really nice to help him out. His other ability is going to boost his shifted limit burst. And then he's getting his spell upgrade for Darkra. They're adding LB Fill and a flat 500 magic. Aquatic Beast, Bird, and Spirit Killers, and some of his damage abilities are getting upgrades as well. So he'll be able to do a bit more damage. Overall, from what I can see, nothing too super powered, but he'll be usable if you really like him. And vision cards, so we have one unit, so one new vision card, and then they're also giving us a limited vision card. So first up, new unit's going to be mid, so for her, 130 attack, and then 75% killer for bird, demon, and dragons. If you really need the killers, it's not bad overall. Nothing's locked to series, but if you don't need the killers, you'll probably be using a card that has the bonus 500 attack on it. And then for the limited card, they're kind of giving us a Dragoon-like card, although they could have done a little bit better with it. So 80% attack, 100% jump damage, 100% double hand attack, and then Brave Exvius only units will get 500 flat attack. And it's got 135 base attack on it. So for a Dragoon card, we do have the Versatile Roundworm, which does add a 40x modifier to all jumps. It's only got 110 attack on it. And I did some quick testing with Esther's level 2 card, which essentially is 135 attack with a 500 boost on it. And quick testing came out to about the same. This card might be a tiny bit better than the Roundworm. Have to do more testing to really see, but it's not something that's a ton better than what we already have for a Dragoon card overall. I do like the artwork on it though. And then we have the Solitary Emperor. So this is the Master Crown challenge for Vlad. So we'll be able to go through, beat everything, get all his crowns for free, and upgrade his crown abilities for free, which is really nice. So we'll run through that and see how hard that one is. And then for mid, we're getting a story event, which we haven't gotten in a little bit. And I did kind of like her story from the main story. And we are going to get some more log quartz for the exchange shop by doing this. And there's going to be a daily mission to get Esper ores, which will help max out Espers, which is nice as well. So it doesn't look like there's any new gear really outside of what you can buy from the shop from the log quartz. And then we have the banner. So mid is the Neovision base, and Yego is getting an NVA. So because of the limited card, we do have the special card step up. So 28,000 for the card, pretty much standard that we've seen for all the limited cards. And then because of the card, if you want a pity mid, it's another 2 laps on her actual banner there to get the last 4 tickets. So she is a Brave Shift unit and a Dragoon. True Brave Shift, which is really nice. Her super is a 2-handed spear, 235 attack on it. She will get 500 flat attack and 50% limit damage, and everybody else can get 100% bird killer. And then regular trust is heavy armor, 52 attack, 37 defense, 24 spirits, 500 attack, and 100% jump damage. Which overall, you probably want to just use Berserker Riku's for the 50x modifier. Yeah, as long as you can fill in. Well, the 500 attack, we'll have to see how much of a difference that makes. And then her 2 forms, so she's got an Earth form and Wind form. And then Yego is Super Limit Burst unit. So they are updating her super to give 500 flat attack, which is really nice. Regular trust doesn't seem to be in any upgrades there. And we can take a look at their kits on the JP side. So Yego for the NVA up first. So they're giving her LB fill, which is pretty standard. She gets a self-only 150 Demon and Plant Killer, Earth Imbue, 250 attack buff, and 200% LB damage for 3 turns to herself. And then she gets a Mirror Chaining move, 200 flat modifier with 120 Earth down. And then some of her other stuff looks like it's getting slightly boosted, so it's not completely useless. And then she gets the auto LB fill, 500 flat attack, adding in killers for Stone Reaper, Plant, and Demons, which is always nice to have multiple killers there. She gets some double hand with 100% chain cap there, so she'll still need the second 100% to fully cap out. Just a flat 1000 static attack, which will definitely help her. And as far as the limit burst, so her base limit burst, 1 hit, 150x modifier, and inflict all status ailments, 80%, which is pretty standard for what she's got now. And the SLB version, 24 hits, and a 200x modifier, so it doesn't really go up that much. And still has the 80% status ailments on it. So it looks like they're making her barely usable overall, from what I can see. So if you really like her, you'll be able to actually use her a little bit at this point, but she's definitely not going to be top damage. I don't even think she'll be mid damage. And then we take a look at mid. So her base form is Earth focused. She does have a 150 Earth Magnus. The only problem is with 2 turns on that, we won't be able to use that with her jumps. So she's got the standard jump that gets upgraded, just 70x modifier for a 1-turn jump. LB fill, 100x bolting modifier, which not using that much there. She's got her main jump, which is Earth locked, 150x modifier, and a 2-turn delay. She does have a cooldown with the spear down, 300% attack buff, 110 on the LB modifier, and she'll give herself 150 bird killer. The whole party bird killer, actually. And then she also has her absolute merit earth damage, but it will reduce wind and earth resist by 130, which is kind of nice there. So killers, we got insect, plant, stone, avian, dragon, machine. Her base form does have full chain cap because she can be built for double hand or dual wield, and her dual wield chain cap is not locked to dual wield. So her base form doesn't actually need any extra chain cap, which is very nice. And she does have a bunch of passive flat attacks. So she gets 2000 from Trust or Super. She gets the 500 from just EX3. And then the base limit, so Earth Lock, 250x modifier. It does give her a 40x Earth boost, 250 attack buff, and then gives a 105 modifier to her Earth jump. So that brings us to 255 for her base jump. And then for her shift, so this her shift form is wind focused. So her wind jump is just adds wind. So it doesn't say it's wind locked, but it might as well be because it's going to add wind for 5 turns and then do the damage. So it's still a 2 turn with 150 modifier. She does have absolute mirror move that's wind locked. This one in the shift will only reduce wind resist by 130. She still has the base jump that they're pretty much giving all Dragoons for the 70x 1 turn mod. She gets a Magnus, 300x stat buffs for 3 turns, heal and give mana for 3 turns, and a 500x modifier to her absolute mirror chain there. So 100 plus 5, so that'll be a 600x modifier that she can triple cast if you want to use her as a chainer there. Her cooldown, pretty much the same as the base, 30 spear down, 300 attack, 110 LB buff, and the 150 bird killer. Same killers. Main difference is her shift form does not have any to dual wield. So she does need 100% more chain cap as she's only got the 100% in the shift form. She does absorb wind damage, which is really nice in the shift form. She's got more static attack, so she has the 2000 from Trust or Super, and she's got just the regular flat 2000 in the kit too in the shift, plus the 500 for EX3. So that's 4500 flat attack just in the shift form. And then her shifted limit burst does no damage, it's just a setup. So she'll get 40% wind boost, 250 attack buff, 170 modifier for her jump, and she'll also put up a 40% wind boost field on the party only. So 170 modifier plus the 150. So that should be about 320 before adding any modifiers from items on her jump. Still 2 turns though. And they did mention that for double hand jump, they're upping the variance slightly. I think it was like a 30% boost. Not 100% sure on that. So double hand jump will be going up a little bit. We still won't be able to use the big boosts. So for Dragoons, we're pretty much limited to 45% on their elemental buffs, because that's the longest I think we can have somebody else cast on them at the moment. Because while they're in the air, stuff like Sylvie that will do the 1 turn elemental buffs every turn, none of those buffs will actually hit anybody in the air. So we can't use those on Dragoons. They have to get the long-term buff before they jump. So overall, she looks fun. I'm not sure exactly where Dragoons are falling as far as damage goes since we've gotten the 150 Magnuses and everything, but I did like her from the story. I've been thinking about pulling, so I'm probably going to pull for her. One thing to keep in mind, Theosis should be soon, I believe, and I think he also starts off the leader abilities. So if you're limited on resources, you might want to wait. But anybody that does decide to pull, good luck to you. And that's pretty much all the news we have for now. So we're going to end this video here. Hope everybody enjoyed.